There's a very good chance if you're doing 3 unexpected things, money is about to come your way. So I want to give you some very simple and easy signs that money is coming into your life in fantastic abundance. And if you aren't doing these 3 things, or you aren't getting these 3 signs, it's super quick and easy to apply them into your life so that you can have unexpected money start to show up in your life in what I like to say, avalanches of abundance. So this is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com. Make sure you hit the like button right over there. Right over there. And let's dive right into this video on unexpected signs. Money is coming your way in avalanches of abundance. Okay, so this first one, maybe for a lot of people, I know it was for me, one of the hardest ones to get. But this is the most amazing thing because it really speeds up the process of bringing money into your life. So it's when you stop noticing that it's not there anymore. One very simple sentence from my mentor changed my entire life. And he said, does your bank account control your thinking, or does your thinking control your bank account? Really think about that for a minute. Does your thinking control your bank account, or is it the opposite way? And it hit me like a ton of bricks. I was 21 years old. I was making a lot of months, about $1,800 a month. And it was getting very, very, very difficult because Ashley, my wife, was in credit card debt. And I was at this breaking point where I was like, I gotta figure this out. I need to make more money. And I was listening to my mentor and he said, does your bank account control your thinking? I had never heard anybody say that before. I thought about it. My bank account was controlling my thinking. I was letting my environment, my senses, the world control my thoughts, my mind, and my perception. In life, the foremost thing that gives you liberty and freedom is your mind, your thoughts, and your perception. That's where freedom comes from. Your thoughts, your mind, and your perception. But I was letting my outside environment control my thoughts and my perception. My bank account said I didn't have the money that I wanted into it. It said I didn't have any money. I mean, if you have an overdraft in your bank account today, are you going to allow the overdraft to control your thoughts? Because if you allow the overdraft to control your thoughts, all you're going to do is attract more and more and more of that. It's going to get wired into the cells of your body. It's going to get wired into your vibration and consciousness, and you're going to continue to create that life because your bank account is a holographic mirror that reflects back to you your thinking, your dominant thinking. My dominant thinking was, I am broke. I don't have money. So I said, here's the sign when it changes. When your thinking starts to control your bank account. Because you can either be the master of money or you can be its servant. I was money's servant. I just reacted to whatever it was. I don't have it. It's not here yet. Oh, it's not working. I'm getting so frustrated. My videos aren't doing well. No one's buying my books. No one's coming to my website. This is getting so frustrating. Why can't I finally just break free? I'm trying. I'm doing it, Jake. I'm doing. And like, that was me. I tried. I definitely was putting in blood, sweat, and tears. But my blood, sweat, and tears were constantly affirming to me I was not in a good financial position. Not only was I not in a good financial position, I didn't believe that it could change. I wanted it to change. I hoped it would change, but I wasn't sure at all. It gave me anxiety. That anxiety set me up in a negative vibration. That negative vibration controlled my thinking, and I continued to attract more lack and limitation in my life. And when he said that, my mentor said, does your thinking control your bank account or your bank account control your thinking? I realized the number one game I had to start playing regardless of the outside environment, regardless of how productive I was, regardless of what I did, what job, what occupation, regardless of how many hours I worked. The most important thing was to play a game with myself. And my game with myself was, could I pretend for all waking hours that I already had the money that I wanted? Could I just do that in my head? Just let's play a game in your head right now. Can you literally pretend so deeply that you feel it? You know when you're little and you think there's a monster under your bed, but there isn't a monster under your bed, and you scream to your parents and you're yelling that there's a monster under your bed? You're certain there's a monster under your bed. You're absolutely certain. It is real to you. You've had a physiological reaction. It's sent electrical signals through your nervous system, whipping through them at the speed of light, and it's controlled your emotions. Your emotions are your energy in motion, so it's created your reality. It wasn't real. Thought it was real. Can you do the same thing with money? That was what I started doing. I wrote on a piece of paper, I am so happy and grateful. And then I wrote how much money I was making in the present tense as if I already had it. And I ended it with, large sums of money come to me quickly and easily. I started carrying it around on a note card everywhere that I went. If I woke up to go to the bathroom at 2 a.m, I tried to make it a habit to sit there and think about how I already had it. If I was brushing my teeth, I sat there, I pretended that I already had it. If I was in the shower, I was telling myself how incredible it was that I was making that amount of money. And I got to this point where I didn't notice that I didn't have it yet in my life, because I actually had convinced myself I already had it, so I turned the volume button down on my environment. I turned the volume button down on the noise of my physical senses, on the noise of my bank account. I turned it down. And I turned up my own imagination. I forgot that I didn't have it anymore. I forgot that it hadn't happened yet. All of a sudden, things started going crazy. Videos started going viral out of nowhere. In 1 week, I got more views than 5 years on YouTube combined. And I realized this statement from Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich. If you think hard work and honesty alone brings riches, perish that thought immediately. Riches, when they come so quickly and in such vast quantities that one wonders where they were hiding all those lean years. You can work hard, you can be honest, that's important, but the core comes from your thoughts. Does your thinking control your bank account, or your bank account control your thinking? And when you get to that point, oh my gosh, that is the surest sign you're about to be surprised by some unexpected large sums of money, great opportunities, new people, new ideas, basically manifesting like magic out of thin air. So comment down below, large sums of money come to me easily and quickly. Comment down below, large sums of money come to me easily and quickly. Step number 2 is you are brainwashing yourself all hours of the day. Like, think about this. Every single person is hypnotized. You know, some people say to me, well, is hypnotism, is that bad for you? All you're doing is simply sending a new message through repetition to your subconscious mind. That's all you're doing with hypnotism. Because you got to understand, psychologists say 95% of our life is subconscious, and sub is below. So it's below conscious. 95% of your life, of your thoughts, of your feelings, of your beliefs, of your behaviors and your actions, including all of your thoughts, beliefs, behaviors, actions that you have surrounding money. So 95% of the money that you do or do not make into your life, 95% of your financial life is subconscious. It's below conscious. It was programmed into you since childhood. It was programmed into you from your environment. And the trouble with that is almost nobody's making the amount of money that they want. And the majority of people say very negative and bad things about money, and they believe inherently in limitations that are simply illusions, and we pass them down. And they stop us from making the amount of money that we want to make. And not only that, from even getting in the ballpark of it. And so if you are hypnotizing yourself every day, if you are retraining your subconscious every day to put a new operating system into your subconscious, you are going to have 12 months from now, you're going to look back and you're not going to recognize your life. What happened to me was my mentor said that I should make the goal to turn my annual income into my monthly income. And that seemed like an absurd concept. I'm like, what about starting by increasing my monthly income by 5%? You're talking about my annual into my monthly? That's like 12x. Like how am I going to do that? And I went straight to hypnotism. I recorded this hypnosis. It's free. It's in the description in the comments right there down below. You can use it for free. So there's really no excuse to not getting started. I always say brainwash yourself before the world brainwashes you. So you can brainwash your subconscious. You can actually rewrite the operating system of your subconscious and make it say what you want. Just like you can write the operating system of a computer or the software to tell the computer what you want it to do. You can do the same with the most powerful supercomputer in the world that is what prints money in your life. It's called your mind. And you can make that programming or that software that you give your talents with love and you're wonderfully blessed financially, that you're a genius and you apply your wisdom, that every day you have fantastic and prosperous opportunities and ideas that come to you that make you rich and make others rich, that you're making lots of other people rich, that you're satisfying amazing customers, clients, all these things, that every day money's just coming to you pretty much effortlessly, that you believe you're worthy of it. You can do all that. So the next sign is that you're hypnotizing yourself every day and you're not worrying about whether, if or not it's working or if and when it's going to come, because you're just doing it because you understand. There's a basic knowledge that you have that everything in your life comes from your subconscious. And if every day you work through repetition to reprogram your subconscious, one day you're going to wake up and walk into a life that you hardly recognize because you have so much money that's shown into your life. That was what was happening to me. Not only did I turn my annual income into my monthly income, it's pretty much happened every single year on a multiplier for the last 5 years to levels I never would have imagined. And I have to say at the core, it was from hypnosis. So use my free success hypnosis right there down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com. It's pinned to the comments, but it's also in the description of the video. So if you scroll right there down below, it's free. Just use it for like 5 or 10 minutes in the morning before you start your day, 5 or 10 minutes before you go to bed. You're going to have some amazing shifts show up in your life. So it's jakeshypnosis.com in the description and in the comments right there down below, and it's free to use. The third thing is you truly understand this statement. It's your right to be rich. I remember one of my biggest problems was I felt very uncomfortable with money. I felt like I wasn't supposed to have it. I believed the idea that I was so spiritual that I was like better than money, that money was bad or a negative vibration. And so obviously I barely ever had any of it. Right? Because I was telling my subconscious that this thing is bad. So obviously my subconscious was keeping this thing away from me. And it didn't matter how hard I worked. Subconsciously, I had an operating system that was manufacturing a financial reality of limitation, even though consciously I didn't want it. So I had all these belief systems where I thought it was bad, and if I was spiritual, I was bad if I had it. If I loved what I did and I was helping people, I shouldn't make any money. I was too young. Like I just had all these stupid beliefs. And my mentor gave me an audio program, and one of the tracks was from the book Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. And the first chapter is Right to be Rich. And I listened to this audio every single day because I realized my biggest problem was I felt very uncomfortable with that idea. I did not feel comfortable with the idea that it was my right to be rich. And I realized that in order to change that belief system, I had to use repetition because it was so deeply entrenched in me to change that. I realized that if I felt good with money and I felt good about having a lot of it and that it was actually my right to be rich, it would come to me. And so when I say that, the third sign, I say you have to understand, like really understand what this means. It actually is your right to be rich. So comment that down below. It is my right to be rich. Like say that 10 million times. Say it until it doesn't feel weird anymore. Say it until you aren't afraid if somebody hears you. Don't go, it's my right to be rich. Oh, did they hear me? Say it till you don't care if anyone hears you. Say it till you believe it. Say it till you can look yourself in the mirror and you can absolutely know from the bottom of your soul that it is a true statement. Because when that happens, you are going to have incredible amounts of money come into your life. Because money is just paper. It's the things that you can do with it. Whether it's building a church, building a school, flying first class, having a Ferrari, retiring your friends and family, helping other people, whether it's having the house, the car, whatever it is that you want. You want that thing. You don't want the paper in and of itself. You want the freedom the paper can provide, and you want the things you can do with it. So if you understand that everything is God, if everything is this divine source, it is spirit, and that you are one with it, and therefore it's in money as well, then what you recognize is that it is actually God wanting you to have money to experience more of creation. Why would the universe make first class flights and awesome cars and great homes? And why would it give you the opportunity in the interconnected world of the internet to have your dream business and help all these people and have the shoes you want and help your friends retire and live in your ideal place? Why would it create all these things if it was somehow evil for you to experience them, or you weren't allowed to, or you weren't good enough for smart? It's absurd. You are meant to have and experience the abundance of the universe in all of its forms. You are a divine being, so therefore it actually is your right to be rich, because you need money for these things. And money is just a medium through which you can experience more of creation. Is it bad that the apple seed wants to grow into a big tree? No, it's divine law. For fuller and constant expansion. Fuller and constant expansion and expression. The word de sire means of the Father in Latin. So your desire for money is really God, is really the universe, is really spirit. Call it whatever word you want to call it. Alan Watts says you can't get wet by the word water. So call it whatever you want. But it is this higher order of life that is seeking expression and fulfillment through you. And guess what else? If you become rich, guess what else? You're going to be doing basically God's work, the divine work, because you're going to be waking other people up. You're going to be able to build schools, change the education system, help single mothers, create more equality, have your epic, awesome house, and have your dream business, and drive your great car. And guess what that's going to do? That's going to inspire other people to say, I can do that. I want to do it. And you're going to be able to show them how. And so it helps advance human consciousness and the human race and create more harmony and joy and peace and liberation if you become financially free and you attract money into your life. Like it actually does. I didn't used to think that. But once I understood that statement, my life changed forever. I got opportunities out of nowhere. Money came to me very quickly. My income grew very, very quickly. And it happened a lot easier. I didn't need to force things. Why? Because if you believe it's your right to be rich, you've sent a subconscious program that it's totally natural for you to have a lot of money and for success to come to you. So therefore, it's going to come to you, as opposed to the opposite belief system that it's somehow not your right to be rich, or you have some limitations that make it so you can't have very much money, because you're sending the subconscious message then to your subconscious that it should keep money away from you because you have XYZ limitation or reason why you can't have it. So the subconscious keeps it away from you. But if you believe it's your right to be rich, boom, you open up the floodgates. And that's how, what I said at the beginning, avalanches of wealth come to you. My favorite statement, God's wealth flows to me in avalanches of abundance. I'm getting rich. I'm making others rich. I'm constantly in tune with the infinite and the substance of wealth. It is your right to be rich. That's a third and final sign. And when you grasp that, you are going to see your bank account grow exponentially to your new level of awareness of yourself as a divine being and money as a useful tool. So, comment down below, it is my right to be rich. Comment down below, it is my right to be rich. Cut it right there. So this is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com, and in this video we talked about 3 amazingly powerful signs that money is headed your way and that you're going to have an amazing shift in your life where you have more confidence, more purpose, more energy, more opportunities to be generous. You're going to have more freedom, you're going to have more luxury, and you're just going to overall have a bigger smile on your face because you realize an important key to life. I truly believe that this is a message that is essential for us to continue to advance and evolve as a human race. More people need to realize that abundance is their birthright and that they can obtain it and they can help others do the same thing, and we can continue to advance human civilization. So if you support that message, be sure to share this, text it with someone, email it with someone, watch it again with someone, and if you haven't yet, be sure to check out Jake's Hypnosis right there down below. That's jakeshypnosis.com, pinned to the comments and in the description right there down below. Have an absolutely amazing day. Thank you for watching this video, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Okay, thank you for watching. If you're here on Facebook, make sure that you like my page. That's how you're going to get notified for new videos and other awesome things that I do to give away. And if you dig this video, make sure you hit the share button. Right over there, hit the share button to share this video, to inspire more people like this video. Comment down below, best day ever. Today can be the best day of your life, time where everything starts to shift. So comment down below, best day ever. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have an absolutely beautiful day. I look forward to sharing more with you. So like this page to stay notified for more and share this video. Thank you.